This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, welcome to bspsolutions.com. My name is Sumit and I'm a subject matter expert with Python. And this is my new video series in Python machine learning. And the topic for today's video is how to create WhatsApp Messenger bot using Python. You might have gone through my previous video in where I have demonstrated how to create a Facebook Messenger chat bot. So this is in continuation of that where I'm going to demonstrate you how to create a WhatsApp Messenger chat bot using Python for automation or for sending automated messages to a specific user or a specific group of people. Now for this we would be going to use Selenium driver, which is uh, capable of handling all these kind of services, and it's a web automation package which is available for all popular languages. And so very first thing we need to do is we need to install the Selenium in our environment. So we'll switch to command prompt and we write pip install Selenium. And in my case, the package, it will display a message that requirement already satisfied because I have already downloaded and installed Selenium package in my on my machine and my environment. So let's start writing the code, designing code for same. So I'll switch to IDLE. I open the Python shell and I create a new file here. Now the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the packages or set a reference to that package. So from Selenium import WebDriver. WebDriver is capable of handling or to connect to any web page or any URL which we wanted to open. So I'll just write from Selenium dot WebDriver dot support dot UI import WebDriver wait. So let me add couple of libraries and let me copy this from Selenium support import expected underscore conditions as EC from Selenium WebDriver dot common dot keys import keys. This key is to figure it out for example in WhatsApp. So we would be identifying the key we are going to press. So from Selenium dot WebDriver dot common dot by import, and be very careful about the case sensitivity. WebDriver dot common dot desired underscore capabilities import desired capabilities. So let me save this and I'll just save this as I'll just save this and I'll just test it. So whether it throws any error message. So there are no error messages. So library is imported successfully and I would be importing time as well. Now, very first thing, I'm going to set a bot driver. So I create a new instance, bot driver is equal to web driver dot Firefox. Now I would suggest you for this program, for this code, for this example, I would suggest you to go with Firefox because sometimes the Chrome may not support this, or you require to download the latest web driver for Chrome. Now, in this case, I have downloaded the latest driver for Firefox. So you need to download the latest web driver for Firefox. So latest Selenium web driver for Firefox, and you can download Selenium from here. So that's the latest driver. So I have downloaded. So basically, we need to look for Firefox with GECKO driver, and that's for Automation Testing Hub. So we need to download this latest driver, GECKO driver, and you can visit this link, download and install Selenium, and will be requiring driver. So web driver Mozilla, this one. So that's the driver. We can download the driver from this URL. And once the driver is downloaded, you will find out the GECKO driver for Firefox. So that's a GECKO driver.exe, and this driver I have stored on my D drive. So in my D drive, I have stored I created a Firefox folder, and within this Firefox folder, I saved this as GECKO driver. So that's the GECKO driver. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the path for this. So I just write executable underscore path is equal to D drive and Firefox. So I'll just get the library for this, D drive Firefox, D drive Firefox, and GECKO driver, and single quotes close. So let me test this Selenium web driver. So web, this should be small Firefox, and you can see the GECKO driver is going to launch, and it will launch the Firefox. So you can see my Firefox is start. It automatically launched the Firefox, and you can see when I take my pointer, it says that this is under automation. So what I want to do is I want to open a web page. Basically, the requirement is we would like to open WhatsApp in Firefox. So I write bot driver dot get https web dot whatsapp dot com, and let me test this. So it will again launch Firefox for me, and it will open WhatsApp web browser interface. So it will open WhatsApp for us. Okay, it's throwing an error message. This is because of this. I say bot driver because it's the name issue. So I just make it as bot driver, and let it open Firefox. And you can see it's running on, and it's looking for web.whatsapp.com. So like this way, we can open any URL through automation. So now in next step, what we are going to do is we are going to scan this WhatsApp code, this code in our phone. So that we'll do in next step. But before that, I'll just move next step, and I would be getting the data from user. So I write chat name to whom I would like to send message. So I write input, enter friend or group name, chat message is equal to input, enter message, And how many times I would like to send this message, or say number of count is equal to integer input enter count. I'll simple write enter count, and I just write input enter anything or press any key to continue. Press any key to continue. Now in next step, I would be writing user is equal to driver dot find underscore element underscore by underscore x path single quotes span at the rate title is equal to, because we are not sure about the username, what name whether user will be going to enter a friend names or user will be going to enter a group name. So whatever name user entered, that we would like to automatically extract, so I write format, and that would be captured within chat name. So whatever name user entered here, friend names or group name, that would be stored within user. And I'll just write user dot click. User dot click means it will click that user. I missed something. I'm missing single quotes, so it should be single quotes and user dot click. User dot click, so that that user would be focused, and message underscore box is equal to driver dot find underscore element by underscore class. Now for this, basically here we are going to find out the name of, or the address for the message, like in whenever we open any WhatsApp on our mobile phone or even on browser, and we click on our friend names or a group name, and if you want to type a message, so we have a message box and a button, so we need to get the address for both of them. So what I'm doing right now, so chat name, and here I'm not sure about the name right now, so I'll just mark it as a comment, and for I in range of number of count, and message underscore box dot send underscore keys chat message button is equal to driver dot. I'm going to tell you how to find out these element address by underscore class underscore name. So element underscore by underscore class element name. So here we would be looking for the button name, and explicitly we would be call that button, because but right now I don't have any of the messages, so I'll just mark them as comment, and let me execute this much. So I just save this and run it. Now when I run it, my WhatsApp will open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan the WhatsApp messages. So first of all, let me scan the WhatsApp messages. So to scan WhatsApp on browser, the easiest thing is on your phone, just open your WhatsApp, and in your WhatsApp you will find out three dots at the top right corner. Just click on your three dots and you will find out an option called WhatsApp web. Just click on that option and just scan that code from your phone. So I just scan that code. Now as soon as I scan that code, as you can see, I'm getting one message. I'm getting my name, and that's my WhatsApp. It's the only one contact right now. Now the requirement is I would like, and as you can see, it is asking for friend's name, so I just want to send a message to myself, so I write self, or I can rename it as well, so I'll do that, and enter message hi, enter count. I want to send it 10 times, so it will send message to me 10 times, and as soon as I press enter, it will start sending message. Not an issue about it, driver is not configured, so that's a driver dot driver is not defined. Not an issue with that, we'll take care of that. But right now what we'll be going to do is we need to find out the we need to look for the name over there, because the requirement is we need to extract the message box. So there, I select my name and there's a message box. So my requirement is I select this message box. I would like to find out the message or the address for this message box. So I just write hi. I type hi here, and you see a button is activated. So I need to get the address for both this message box as well as the button. And in order to get this, just click over these three lines, web developer, and click on inspector. When you click on inspector, it will be ready to inspect your element. Or I right click on say inspect element, and here the when I inspect this element, I scroll down and you see division class is coming, and the address is 2s2 underscore 2s1p. So I copy this address from here and paste it within single quote. So that's my address. That's the address for the message box. Now the next thing is I want to get the address for this button. So for this button, I just move my pointer further on, and as you can see, we expand this, and my pointer is pointing to that button. As soon as I over this script, you can see that button is highlighted, and the class name is underscore 35ew6. So I double click this, copy this, and paste it over here. So I just paste this over here. So be very careful about the names you are writing, because if anything goes wrong, you won't be able to send any messages. So it won't send any message if anything is wrong. If the address is wrong, it won't send any message. So now we have this. So what I'm going to do is I just close it once again, and I close all the drivers because we'll be going to run it once again. So for ease my task, let me quickly rename it, and I'll just make it as self instead of big name so that we can easily send it. Now let me run it once again, and let's check the code properly. So let's test this code, and it will again open that browser for me, web browser, and I need to open my WhatsApp because I need to scan that code once again. It will ask me to scan that code once again. So I'll be ready with my phone, and let me log in. So I just access my code once again, and in background, if we look at the script is coming fine. Enter friend's name, I say self, message hi, number of count 10 times, and as soon as I press enter, it is saying driver is not defined. Okay, so format dot driver dot find element. Let me figure out this issue. What issue? Driver is missing. Driver is not defined.
This conference will now be recorded.
So let me continue, and we were getting error message because of this. That was my mistake actually, because the driver name is bot driver, and I was using driver here. So I rename it as bot driver dot find underscore element, and bot driver dot find underscore element by class name. Now let's test it. And in order to test it, I simply run this code. And again, as I mentioned, that we would be going to scan that code on our phone, and the web code. I'll just open that barcode will open, and I'll scan that barcode on my phone on my WhatsApp, so that I can access my phone WhatsApp on my desktop browser. So I'll just scan that code, and now let's get back to Python. And in Python, I just want to send a message to self. Message is hi, how are you? and I want to send this message 10 times. And see, it is waiting for my confirmation. It is saying enter anything after scanning the code. And as you can see, I'm not using this thing anywhere. I just wanted to make sure that the user will press enter only after user input all the inputs. Now let's test it. And as soon as I press enter, you can see the WhatsApp is starting sending messages 10 times. So it sent message 10 times to me, and I would have received this message in my WhatsApp area. So that's how we can create a WhatsApp Messenger bot using Python. This is an automation. We can make it more dynamic. We can invoke the scripts, and the scripts based on the user's chat questions, we can respond them back. So that's all in this video. If you have some queries, you can post your comments in comment box. You will find out the code associated which I have used in this program. You can find out the code within the link below. If you have some queries, you can write to us. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.